to another episode of the You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Meditations, Having Conversations. I'm Hani, here today to bring to you another conversation to have you live yummy in your body and yummy in your life. So this week we've been doing a lot of manifestation videos, especially if you want to manifest your visions for the next new year. So if you haven't watched already this amazing meditation that we did around how to face and receive your biggest dreams, please check that out. It's called Manifest Your Dreams, I believe, and it's a meditation on that, and there's a 3-part series that also brings you through how to create that into a vision board. Actually, it's one of our courses that we teach as well, so these methods have been really used in all kinds of contexts. Super exciting. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and like if you like this and find this very valuable. In today's video, we're going to be talking about defining 10 steps to manifest your miracle. And the reason we did this is because a lot of times we're looking for a miracle if things are going in a way that is slightly not what we're looking for. Sorry, there's a lot of car sounds around here right now. I'm just sitting close to a car shop as we're fixing up a Mustang, 1968 Mustang. So the first step to manifesting your miracle is defining it. So understanding what it means for you to even have a miracle is a really, really important step, because if it's in your health, if it's in your family, if it's for another person, or if it's in your love life or in a work life, usually it's something that is really beyond your reach or possibility and reality, and that's why you're calling it a miracle. So really defining, okay, what exactly of a miracle do you want is really important. That's step number 1. And step number 2 is get even more specific. If you want to know exactly and specifically what it is that you want, the best way to do that is understanding what the evidence and the results will be if you have that miracle. So whether that is the way that you see, the way that that situation plays out, maybe it's a health checkup result, maybe it's a number, maybe it's a word, maybe it's a letter, whatever it is, how do you know that you have that miracle happen? So that evidence is so important, and that's step number 2. Step number 3 is understand what you need to personally change in order to receive that, because if there's a desire for you to create that miracle, then there's got to be a way that you can also input and create something different in your life that can also invite that in. And that responsibility of taking control and taking responsibility for that change is so important for you to create the miracle or the next level that you're wanting to. So that creates this synergy between you and the universe, saying like, you know what, I'm doing whatever it takes so that I can also improve myself in order to receive that. Number 4 is identify the biggest blocks to you receiving and manifesting that miracle. Manifestation is actually creating the energies around you or creating a circumstances in which it's easier for that miracle to arrive to you. However, if you haven't already received that, that means there are certain blocks in the way, whether that's patience or whether that's habitual blocks or patterns of behavior or even things that you can't see. Like, those are some blocks that may need to be removed in order for you to receive those miracles. And so if you have some blocks, then number 5 is to then remove them, because if you don't remove those blocks and if you don't even know what they are, then chances are that it's very difficult for that reality to come into your world. So practically speaking, like if you can't remove that mindset or that maybe that practical pain point, then it's very difficult for you to actually move forward, right? And sometimes if you don't change anything in your life, then things will always stay the same. So even for a miracle and prayers and different things like that, you still need to put in your effort in order to make something happen and to make the shift and the change in which you haven't experienced yet. Number 6 of manifesting your miracle is to get support from other people or other circumstances. So understanding what support do you actually need in order for this to happen is very important, and listing them out right now. Like, think about like, okay, is there one person that can help me, or maybe is there one circumstance or one organization or one thing that I can do to help me, and then go and take that action. That's so important. Number 7 is imagine that now that you have done all the things that you have done, that you already have this circumstance and the situation. Because sometimes when you're too nervous and you're too focused on it, and if you're too desperate for it, then it's very hard for it to come to you. And what you want to be doing is you want to stay open and stay calm, so that you can actually have those opportunities show up and for you to even recognize it without being stressed or not seeing it. Number 8 is taking deep breaths. So closing your eyes and having your back straight and just really breathing in Just really breathing in, and imagine that breath just really filling yourself up with that confidence and belief and trust that this is already on its way to you. Because if your desire is in integrity with who you are and it's in alignment, and you believe that it doesn't hurt anyone else, and that it's something that is truly connected to your highest self and your truest self, then breathe and continue to maintain that level of awareness and that level of belief so that you can continuously move forward. Number 9 is to listen and to interact with the world and see signs and see opportunities everywhere that you go, so that if you're talking to a friend or you're talking to anybody or searching online or walking in the store, like, see if there are certain signs to show you maybe there's an answer somewhere, so that even if the miracle doesn't present itself in its full fleshed out form, little signs here and there can move you forward towards it more, and taking those actions and not being afraid to face those challenges and step out of those comfort zones. So number 9 is listen. Number 10 is taking action. So manifestation oftentimes is misunderstood as being just simply thinking about things and simply praying, but really the magic comes in when you take action, because it's an interaction between you and your desires, right? And the thought processes. So when your thought align with your actions and your actions align with your thought, that's when this double action happens and that you are actually able to attract that. So these are the 10 steps to define and manifest your miracle, and I wish you all the best. There are, of course, so many more ways in how to create that in your world in my You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Style book. And I also do business coaching for people and life coaching for people who actually want to create that in the next 6 months or even sooner. So if this is something you're interested in, I highly recommend for you to pick up that book or do some of the exercises that we have in our PDF below. It's actually a free 8-step process and framework of the book. And so if you're interested in that, hop on over, subscribe, like, and comment below which step is most resonant with you that you can take right now, or if there's anything that you want to share that works for you in attracting miracles, so that you can create that life and business and realness within you that you love. All right, talk to you soon. This is Hani. Mwah.